How to dye your own hair at home. You can learn how to dye your own hair at home. Dyeing your own hair is a good skill to know, considering the amount of money that most salons charge to do it for you. For people who have gray hair, especially prematurely gray, regular hair dyeing is necessary to keep up a youthful appearance. The cost could add up to a pretty sum, not counting the travel and time needed to get to the salon and wait until attended to. If you're looking to minimize the cost and hassle, here's how to dye your own hair. 1. Choose your formula. Hair dye comes in 3 kinds: semi-permanent, which rinses out after about 10 washes, demi-permanent, which rinses out after about 20 shampoos or more, and permanent, which has ammonia and lasts up to 3 months, or until the hair grows out. The kind you choose depends on the coverage you want, your level of commitment to the hair color you want to have, and the hair color itself. Of the 3, permanent dye has the capability to totally change your hair color. The other 2 will only lighten or darken your hair a few shades from the natural color, or give your hair color some depth and definition. 2. Prepare for the process. If this is your first time and you intend to dye again, it's best to invest in a brush and bowl specifically used for dyeing. It usually includes some hair clips as well. If you just want to try it out, a disposable plastic container, a rat tail comb, and an old unused toothbrush will do. Check to see if the dye you purchased contains disposable gloves and a conditioner, as you will need those. If they are not included, buy those as well. Before starting, make sure you have at least 2 hours of uninterrupted time. It is best to dye in the bathroom, where spills and drops can be more easily managed. However, check to make sure there is good ventilation. Hair dye has very strong fumes. Put newspapers on the floor to catch spills. Gather all your materials near you. 3. Read the instructions carefully. Separate your hair into 4 sections and clip in buns so that they don't get in the way until you're ready to work on them. With a cotton ball, apply petroleum jelly around your hairline so stray dye won't stain your skin. Leave 1 section unpinned. Put on the gloves and mix the color in the bowl according to the package directions. Starting with the unpinned section of hair, separate a very thin layer, as they do in the salon, and apply the dye starting from the roots to the tips. Lay the dyed hair in the opposite side of the rest of the section. Separate another layer and dye as before. Continue doing this with the section. When done, pin the dyed section together. Unpin another section and dye in the same way until you've dyed all the hair you want to color. 4. Wait for the dye to work. Again, according to package directions. Do not let the dye stay on overnight. Dye pigments are effective only in the first hour. After that, the other components of the dye will just damage your hair. Rinse thoroughly until the water runs clear. Shampoo if the directions say so. Apply the conditioner that came in the package and let it stay on for at least 5 minutes before rinsing off. Avoid applying heat for at least 24 hours if possible, a week if you can help it. Do not apply relaxant. Wait at least 2 months between dyeing and relaxing hair. Dye and relaxant together will break your hair beyond repair. 5. Deep condition your hair 24 hours after dyeing. Again, leave the conditioner on for at least 5 minutes before rinsing off. This will help your hair regain its luster and strength. Use shampoo formulated to protect dyed hair because some shampoos can be harsh and not only wash off the dye, but can also damage delicate dyed hair strands. If you need to dye your hair regularly, particularly if you need to maintain root color, you can opt to dye just the roots to keep the color even. The procedure is the same as given, except you dye only the roots. The more you dye, the better you will get at it, once you follow these instructions on how to dye your hair at home.